their eyes talking about how much they care about Clemson. How tough is it as a coach to see all that they give to the program and then not get the results they want?
Yeah, it's the hardest part, because I think sometimes people think, we don't care, it's just these guys care so much. It's one of the worst locker rooms I've ever been a part of. I've been a part of some bad ones, but there's a ton of tears. Grown men crying, hurting. These guys, we all put so much into it, and just this team, this season. This team should be so much better, and again, it's hard when you feel like you're giving everything you got and you're not getting the results. But big picture wise, again, it's easy to have faith when everything is great, but this is when you have to really, lean on your faith. You either believe or you don't. And it's easy to believe when everything's going your way. It's easy to have peace in your life when everything is going your way. But true peace comes when you have faith even when things aren't going your way. And so I have tremendous faith in who we are, who the people are. I have great faith in many great days ahead and all that. But this is a tough time. It's our reality. But we'll keep battling and pick ourselves up and go fight again.
Is this the most frustrating year you've had as a head coach here at Clemson?
No, 2010. We put this one in 10, probably right there, those two. 10 was brutal. We lost 5 games by 6 points or less, 2 in overtime, and it was brutal. Walk-off kick. We down there at Auburn, they went on to win the national championship. We lead the whole game. They come back and tie it. We miss a kick late. We miss a wide-open play to win it in overtime. That was a really brutal year. And, lost at home here to South Carolina. Thought I was getting fired right here in this room, actually. I walked out right there and walked around. And Kath, may get fired today. Graham's sitting in the back there, so I don't know. But can't say I blame him. But, my wife's waiting on me crying, and I walk in Terry Don's in the office, and I literally thought I was getting fired. And Terry Don Phillips, hugged me, and he said, I believe in you more now than I ever did, and we're going to get this thing fixed, and you just keep being who you are. And, that was a really low walking off the field that day. So I would say 2010, and then obviously this season, incredibly disappointing. The season's not over. We're going to fight and battle and see if we can finish somehow, some way on a positive note. But this is, we've had 14 great years, but this is definitely the worst we've had since then.
Is this something you learned about that 2010 season that you could apply moving forward this year?
You keep fighting, you keep battling, and then you make the changes and tweaks and things that you got to make, and you stay, convicted on the things you believe in and the core values that you believe in, and you just go back to work. You go recruit, you correct. You learn, you grow, and that's what we did. We went out and got Sammy Watkins, came in here in 11, and went out, Taj Boyd, was coming up, and he had redshirted and played a little bit, and now he's a redshirt sophomore, and he's ready to go, and, next thing you know, here we go. Won the league that year, so you just get back to work. It's a new year every year. So this is, again, I look back on that, and that was just a part of our journey. It was just a part of our journey. And we'll look back on this, and it'll be a part of our story. It'll be a part of our journey. It'll be a part of my journey. It's just all, it's not going to always go perfect. So a lot of great things came out of that. and a lot of great things will come out of this. That's what I believe. That's one of the things I've learned.
Silver lining of today was, again, the yards, everybody on offense just doing what they can to stay in the game, gave it a fight. How do you use that, and also just the defense just doing what they can to stay in it as well, move forward? Big game next Saturday night with FSU coming in.
Yeah, you come in, watch the tape, flush it, take ownership, go back to work. No, Florida State ain't gonna care. It ain't gonna be no pity party for the Tigers. Again, we've won the league 8 out of 10 years. Nobody feels sorry for Clemson. I promise you. Other people know that. We're getting nobody's B game. So we come in, we watch the tape. We try to figure out why we made some of these critical errors. Correct it, get back to work.
Coach, I felt like the screen game was firing on all
Yeah.
cylinders today. Was that intentional because of Cade's ankle injury, or was that something that was planned into the game plan against Duke regardless because of what you were seeing on tape?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of pressure. They pressured us early, they got us early with a corner cat and a wheel backer, and they dropped some guys and got a couple of simulated pressures on us. So, screen game was the answer for that. RPO game was big today. There was there were a lot more run calls called today that the ball was thrown, because of post-snap stuff that we went into the game. A couple nice plays to Tyler Brown. Those were RPOs. We had couple plays to Antonio. We had several of those in the game. Just trying to take advantage of some post-snap stuff that we felt like we'd see. But the screens were an answer to some of their pressure, and also a good way to just get the ball to a couple guys and play with some rhythm. I thought we blocked them really well. And what a play by TJ. That was a tremendous play. How long was that?
75.
What a play, and to have the gas to go the distance. Just again, so many great things. But again, you gotta put it all together, and we didn't do that today.
I feel like your safeties are playing with their eyes in the backfield, maybe a little too much.
I don't think our safeties are playing well at all.
Final offensive possession, what's the strategy there? No timeouts, 40 seconds left.
So, we tried to, we knew they'd probably play 2-man, and they did. So we took a couple back shoulder ball throws, either trying to get a PI, keep it away from the safety. We actually hit Tristan, and then, just the last play, we're Sports Center, actually had a little, Adam hangs on to it right there. Maybe we get a little something, anything happen, you play the play. But just fighting to the end.
He had a free play on the play.
Yeah, he didn't know it. He didn't know it. I don't think he knew that the guy jumped. I think he was just trying to get out of bounds. Yeah, but you'd like to just take a shot right there, knowing that you got the free play, but he didn't know.
I know the secondary didn't perform well, but I guess the defensive line, how would you assess their performance today?
Yeah, we watched the tape. I thought they got after him, especially in the second half. I thought we did some good things. But, we watched the tape and have a little deeper answer for it. They can't play coverage. But, there's probably some things they could have done better too, but we'll see on tape. But anyway, I thought for the most part they did their job. They didn't run the ball very well.
At the end of the first half, did Khalil just underestimate that guy's?
I don't know. It's 18 seconds, so can't nobody get behind us.
Dabo, your offensive line's been maligned all year, but is it safe to say, I know you got to watch the film, but probably their best game today?
On the surface, yeah. I thought they played really well. Really, really well. They won the line of scrimmage. I thought we had them on their heels all day. There's a ton of yards, balance, your yards per completion, explosive, your yards per rush. Cade, I think he hit his first 11 passes in the third quarter. Just really a lot of great things, but you got to put it together.
Why do you think the passing game was as explosive as it was today?
Just good planning. I thought Garrett called a great game. But OL played great. We got some run game going. We had some balance, and we ran the ball efficiently, like you guys hear me talk about all the time. And when you do that, that creates opportunities in the pass game, especially in the RPO game. So just kind of all hand in hand.
Broadcast showed you really getting onto the defense there. I think it was after the last touchdown with 18 seconds left. What was your message in that moment? Is that the most frustrating you've been at any point this season?
I mean, I don't know. I've been frustrated a lot. I don't know what they saw or whatever, but I mean, just, was I yelling at somebody?
Kind of the whole defense was holding you
Oh.
on them, and coaches, players. It wasn't just one player. It was kind of the whole
Yeah,
defense.
just trying to get us to play better.
He had matched his touch total just today alone. Do you think that really added to the running game?
Yeah, thought he did awesome. Really just got a good rotation. It was something that we really worked on in the open date to just really commit to that. Felt like he needed to just, we just needed to make it, not as much about the touches as it is just the plays. And then the touches will come, And so just not getting caught up in some of the situations because we feel like he's ready. He's ready. And, the game has slowed down for him. And, that was a coming out party for him. It was awesome. He'll get a lot of confidence from that.
Last one here for Coach.
Gid was extremely effective as a pass catcher today. Has there been consideration to putting him and Randall on the field at the same time going forward?
Who we taking out? We'll take Antonio out or TJ or
Maybe it's higher.
one of them, take one of them out. Yeah, I mean, we do some two-back stuff. So we actually had a little bit of a package of that today, but I don't think we got to it. I don't think we had them both in the game. But we have our 21 personnel where we can. So I'll tell them, make that suggestion. I'll tell Olsen and them boys, hey, I want you out. So yeah, I mean anything's possible. But they, again, it's a bright spot. Lot to be excited about Gid and some of the young guys. Again, Braden. I mean, I know we don't really notice the linemen much unless something bad happens, but that big dude is getting better, and there's going to be a lot of great days for all those guys and the young guys. I'll meet with those guys this week because this is a tough year for them. I mean, this ain't what they came to Clemson for. I mean, every signing class for 17 years has won a championship. The last year's freshman came here, TJ, and here you come here, you win the league, you go to the playoff. Well, that's just what you do at Clemson, right? And so, different perspective this year, but that will serve them well in the long run. Nobody likes that, but it'll serve them well in the long run. And that's one of the things I'll do this week. I'll meet with those first-year guys and kind of get their thoughts, and kind of, where they are and what they're learning, but also challenge them to pay attention. Challenge them to pay attention as we finish, because we're going to finish. We're going to finish. I'll show up Monday. Unless Graham sends me packing, I'm showing up Monday. I'm going to be here, and we will finish. And so it's a great opportunity for these freshmen who are going to have a lot of great moments, and they'll win a championship before they get out of here, I promise you. Because for 17 years, that's happened here. Not for 2 years or 3 years or 5, but for 17 years, that's happened. But I want to know what they're going to learn this year, and I want to know what they're seeing. And I want to know, because I'm going to challenge them to pay attention. And then same thing for that group that came in here and, got off to a good start last year, and now they're having this. I want to know kind of what's their perspective. All right? And, I hurt for these seniors more than anybody. And listen, they've won a couple of ACC championships and been to the playoff, and they've had moments with the confetti flying. But this senior group, man, they have worked their butts off. And I mean, I just hate it for them. I really do. My heart breaks for Walker Parks, for Tristan, for Blake, for Adam, for Antonio, for Wade Woodaz. I mean, my heart just, Cape Hart. These guys love Clemson. They love Clemson. For Flo, for Casperson. I mean, we have some great dudes on this team that at Linthicum, that absolutely love this place. And so it's gut-wrenching, but, you know, we'll do everything we can to help them finish well. And I know them guys ain't got no quit in them. You know, so, and I hurt for our fans, and I know our true fans ain't gonna quit on us. They'll hang in there with us. And there'll be better days ahead. There'll be better days ahead. So whoever asked me about 2010 and what I learned, well, that gives me confidence right now, because that was horrible, and it was a terrible time, but it led to a lot of great times. Not that everything was perfect, but we had a lot of great times, and we'll have a lot more great ones moving forward. We'll get it right.
Thank you for your time.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.